But what we can do is we can just go, I don't know, we'll just do this for now. So obviously name doesn't exist, and prompt is just to get some text on the screen. So if we go up here and we put name equals B1, just an example, and then so you see these are in totally different functions. But if I run the script, you get B1 on the screen because that's the name we've given. Okay, so that's the basic way to store a value in a variable, and then we use the variable later here. But obviously this will only work for one barrel. No matter how many times I assign the script, it will just be the same as having this one script applied to one barrel, because there's nothing to separate the different scripts, etc. So what we could also do is advance this one to init underscore name. It's the only one that can be, I believe, it's the only one that can be extended like this. And then what you do is you put name in here, and then we're going to change this weapon name in square brackets E. This is a variable that's already stored by the engine. If it wasn't, then we would have to put something like this here to store it as an array, but this is already declared inside the global file as part of the core system. So this one is a nice one to use because you don't need to worry about having to declare it. And then we're going to call this actual name now, and that's because name is up here. So this value is being passed in along with the entity number. We're now getting name passed into this function. So that is actually this here, this name. So if I run this script again, let's just make sure I saved it. I didn't. Okay. Oh, I need to change this. Sorry, because this is the new variable that this is being saved under. So I have to prompt that in. So if I prompt this, if I run this again, you now see it says barrel acid. I think I'm still on top of the barrel. There it is. Okay. So we could now technically put the same script onto this wooden box, and if we run this again, we should now get only one value returned still, despite the fact it's on both scripts, and it will be the box. So there we go. We're now just getting wooden crate. No matter where I am, it's just going to be wooden crate. So there are let me just grab a weapon real quick. So because the box is higher in the list, it's entity number 2 instead of entity number 1. So scripts are run in order of lowest to highest. So because the box comes last, its prompt is the last one being shown on screen. So if I were to, that's not going to work. Won't let me destroy it. Okay, that's fine. So now you have to add in like a way to determine which one you want to show on the screen. So we'll do it like this. Just gonna grab the player distance. So get player distance in circle brackets E. So again, we're returning that entity number. So this is a standard command in Game Builder again. It's just literally to tell how close the player's character or camera is to the given object that's running this script. So I think the minimum is about 70, between 60 and 70, but you have to be like literally right on top of it, and it has to be quite a small object for that. You wouldn't be able to get that close to, say, like a big house or something, unless you could run inside it, of course. But yeah, you're going to have to play around with this number here, but for normal objects like barrels and stuff, somewhere around 100 is a sort of average value. And so if we run this again, you now see I no longer get any prompt, once the standard prompts have gone anyway. No longer get any prompt, but if I move up to the barrel, it now tells me that that's a barrel, and if I go along here, this is a crate. Okay, so there we go, you can very quickly get the name of the two objects just by walking next to them. So that's a really nice, easy script to write.